Zombie apocalypse.
What is up, guys and gals? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag action. So today we're going to be tackling a very, very tricky question. That question is overrated. What makes a card overrated? And before we get into this, though, guys, we need to tackle something else. Overrated does not mean bad. Overrated means overvalued or overused. Overrated is a tricky topic because of this, because the cards that are actually overrated, a lot of them are really good. So, that being said, guys, whenever we go into this video, you need to keep in mind, overrated does not mean bad. If you guys can do that, this video is going to be wonderful and you guys will understand. So listen to what I'm saying and let's get in here. But first, I need you guys to do me a huge favor. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. All of your support helps me out so much with everything I do, and it makes me want to do more videos. So remember to do that for me if you would. That being said, let's hop into this video. We're going to take about a minute to explain each of the cards, why they're overrated, and I have the 5 picked out. So let's get in there. First card is actually, this is a good one to start with. It's Hunter. Hunter. Why is Hunter overrated? Hunter is a very good card. I completely agree with this statement. Hunter is a good card. But he is not the best at his job, and people are still relying on him almost solely. Him and Hakairu get the same treatment, but Hakairu is the much better card. So, kind of have to remember that whenever you go into this one. This card is overrated because people have not seen past that phase where he was extremely good. And it's really, really simple with Hunter, and I think people can see that. Hakairu does the exact same job, but he does it better. And that is why Hunter is overrated. Now, the next card that we're going to go over, this bad boy right here. Rippin' Finn. This one's going to get some hate because people have, in my comment section, have said this is the best card in the game. That is simply not true. This is not the best card in the game. It's a good card. It's a very good card. But anytime you refer to a card as the best card in the game and it's just simply not, moves him in to that overrated category. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, not too difficult. That, guys, that pretty much explains it for Finn. He has a lot of weaknesses. While a very good card, he does not fit as the best card in the game, and people are relying on him too heavily, thus making him overrated. Let's move on to our next card. Tank Bot. This is another one I'm probably going to get some hate over, and honestly, I'm okay with it. Of course I get hit by the wave. We're going to actually come back to Tank Bot. Let's see, who do we got here? We got Rippin', we got that. Let's actually order an attack command. This guy's running 3 defense, which is really, really interesting. Ronin, this is a good one. Ronin is such a good card, guys. There ain't no joke in there. Very, very good card. But he is overrated. Dude, see what I mean? Look at that. Now, why would a card like Ronin be considered overrated? Now, to put it quite simply, it's because people over-rely on him. A card that is over-relied on will almost always fall into the overrated category. As you guys can see, he has a lot of weaknesses, and they become glaringly evident whenever he faces a card that has range or has the stun ability, thus moving him into the overrated category, not because he's bad, but because people are blindly pushing him as good. Alrighty, guys, we're going to hop into another match here. Like I said, I know I lost, but I am very, very distracted with this commentary because this is going to be one that's going to get me a lot of hate. But it's something that needs to be said. So, we're going to hop into another match. We're going to get into our next couple cards. We have covered Hunter, Ronin, and Rip and Finn. All these cards are very good cards on their own, but people either overuse them, rely on them too heavy, or another card has replaced them and people are still running them. So, on to Tankbot. Tankbot, Tankbot, Tankbot. Tankbot is another card. It's actually really good. Very, very good card, actually, I would go as far to say. As you can see, his ultimate ability is just simply devastating. So how could a card as good as what we just saw there be overrated? People scream OP with this card. It's not true. It's just simply not. And while it is a very good card, it has good damage output, it's also very slow. Very slow and has a lot of effective counters. Things that have more range. Things that can outmaneuver it. And if you can't track, which a lot of people really struggle with, this card is very hard to use. And I think that's what you're starting to see now, guys, is this card's moving out of the overrated side and into the what's the word I'm looking for? I forget the word I'm looking for. I know the word I'm looking for, but I can't think of the name of it. This card is overrated because of the fact that people can't see its faults because they see a really good ultimate, thus making him overrated, guys. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Now, last but not least, this one's going to make people mad. The boss. I know exactly what you're thinking. Of course, we end up getting ulted by 4 different things. We'll get back to the boss. We'll go back to Ronin here, guys. If you guys remember why we said he is overrated, pretty simple. It's because people over-rely on this card. While he is a good card, he has a lot of glaring weaknesses. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is. Those glaring weaknesses override this card. And that's just the simple truth. Get the sting out of the way. Then we go this way, we come up here. We're actually going to win this game. We're going to do a third match because I think the third match is better to explain the next one, because the next one's going to make some people mad. But yeah, so you've seen 4 now. You've seen Rip and Finn, Tankbot, Hunter, and Ronin. All these cards are very good on their own, but they are overrated in some way, shape, or form. Either being overvalued, overused, or there's a card that does it better, but people are still stuck on what this card was. Now, this next one. I'm not looking forward to talking about this next one, but it needs to be talked about. Oh, boy. The next one. This one is the boss. And please let me explain before you try to burn me at the stake. The boss is overrated, actually. Why is he overrated is a little bit of a better question. Why is this card overrated? To put it quite simply, the reason that this card is overrated is because people over-rely on this card. Why did that pull me in? Can somebody explain to me why that pulled me in after the 4th time he swung, but not the first 3? I would like to know the answer to that one. Hey, look, guys, another Rip and Finn. Told ya, over-relied on. But yeah, so, back to what I was saying about him. Yeah, you go back. Hide. Oh my. I think I have Hunter over here. I do. Back to the boss. Where you at, big boss man? The boss. Okay. We can finally talk about this guy. Now, why is this card overrated? As I said before, I can understand people's disdain for this particular opinion because this card really is that good. People use this, almost everybody in the game uses this card, and it really is, there's a reason that every guy in the game uses this card, and that's because he really is that good. This card can do it all, it seems like. But he does it all to the tune of a problem. I did not get hit by that wave. I really wish that they would fix that. Did not get hit by that wave. So what I mean by that is, guys, the card itself, while exceptional, once again, not hit by it, but whatever. Alright, I guess that makes sense. Grab the boss man. So while this card is exceptional, and I would honestly say he is the best defender in the game, once again hit by this annoying little prick with the wave. Like I said, I'm alright with the wave. It's whenever the wave doesn't hit you that I got a problem. See? That one hit me. I'm okay with that one. It's whenever it doesn't hit me that I got a problem. Alright. Let's go. So, the boss is overrated, guys, simply because people rely on him too heavily. It's not that he's a bad card. I would argue he's actually either the best card in the game or number 2. And people seem to think that he can solo things. While he can solo a certain amount, he can also be overrun. So people only put one defender in their lineup because they have the boss, and end up losing matches and end up questioning themselves why. This means that you have put too much value in one card, thus making the boss, that is right, the boss, overvalued. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe to the video. I really appreciate all of your guys' wonderful support, and I will see you legends next time. Have a fantastic night, everybody.